So first let us draw this one. Okay, you just have to wait 5 minutes to get the answer. It won't be a lot. And this is the top view. So when I draw the 2 by M, what I have to remember, I have to draw the second setting. And in the second setting, the twofold should be in the west-east direction or the east-west direction. So this is my front view. This is my twofold, right? This is your twofold. Now what is the relationship between this mirror plane and this twofold? It should have, when you saw this, you should have directly imagined where is this twofold and where is this mirror plane. So a 2 by M scenario means, because these two are different things and you have a numerator and a denominator, that means they are supposed to be perpendicular to one another, right? So this is the twofold and this is the mirror plane that you have. But in this diagram, the twofold is vertical. We want to make it horizontal. So this becomes my twofold and this becomes my mirror plane, right? So this is your twofold and you have a standing mirror plane, a vertical mirror plane, because you have to keep the twofold and the mirror plane perpendicular to one another. So if you're using your room, the wall to my right or the wall to my left becomes the mirror plane and the edge perpendicular to it at the floor becomes my twofold axis that I want to talk about. So now let us draw the top view. What will I do? I will first draw my twofold axis right here. And where is the mirror plane? The mirror plane is right here. I kept my twofold in the east-west direction and the mirror plane is perpendicular to it. That means it is standing as well as in the north-south direction. So now let us start with a single motif. We always have to begin with a single motif. So this is my single motif. What will happen to this motif? So first of all, order of symmetries. Order of symmetries means if you have more than one symmetry element, how do you proceed with the construction of these diagrams? You always start with the maximum rotation. You always start with the maximum rotation and then you can do as you like. Okay, why do we follow these rules? Because when you start with the maximum rotation, it is easier to draw. If you want to start with any symmetry element, that is up to you. But because we have a constraint of time in the examinations, what we will do, we will always start with the maximum order of rotation. Then we will continue with the lower order of rotation, then mirror planes, or as you like. If you want to start with the maximum rotation, then the mirror plane, then the smaller rotations, that is up to you. You can do whatever you want. I will suggest you start with the maximum rotation. So this is the first motif that you saw. After a twofold is done, you get this motif. So this was above the floor. After 180-degree rotation, it got in the basement. So this is the relationship that you get using a normal twofold, which we have already drawn in the last section as well. Now what will this mirror plane do? So you have two motifs right now. These were these two motifs. A motif here at the top and a motif here at the bottom, right? What will happen if a mirror plane is to the east, to the west of them? That means these are the two motifs and my body is the mirror plane, right? The mirror plane is towards the west. What will happen? My body will create a mirror image behind my back. So this one will have a mirror image here and this one will have a mirror image here, right? Nothing extraordinary is happening. A solid motif becomes a solid motif after a mirror plane is done. Why? Because if you look at a mirror, you are standing above the floor. Your mirror image in the mirror is also standing above the floor. So a solid becomes a solid, a open becomes a open motif. So you have drawn the twofold and the mirror plane as well. And this is your final diagram that you see. There is nothing left to draw. How many motifs there are? There are 4 motifs. So this one became this one. And this one became this one. Okay, fairly easy to draw. There is nothing difficult here. This is exactly what we drew. right? A motif here, a motif here, a open motif here, a open motif here. Okay, and these two are related by a two-fold rotation. I guess you are able to follow these. If you find it difficult, then the difficulty can only be solved by you drawing these diagrams yourself without looking at the book.